Hey, fifth graders, Miss Newton here with your math lesson today. Today we are going to graph points on a coordinate plane, and we are going to talk about ordered pairs, and we're going to talk about the x and y axis. This is called a grid. Each square is a unit. Our x-axis is here. It runs horizontal, so it runs side to side. Our y-axis is here. It runs up and down, so it runs vertical. So remember that the x-axis, horizontal, so that just means side to side. And your y-axis is vertical, and that just means it goes up and down. Okay, x-axis side to side, y-axis up and down. All right, if you notice at the top, we have some ordered pairs. There's 0, 0, 5, 4, and 3, 2. So let's talk about ordered pairs for a minute. All right, so this is an ordered pair. The first number is always going to be your x, and the second number is going to be the y. So I'm going to label that so you can remember x, y, x, y. Okay. So we're going to plot these ordered pairs on our grid. Let's read the problem. Moving around the neighborhood. Paul walks his dog around his neighborhood. He starts at his house, ordered pair 0, 0, and walks to Sonia's house, 3, 2. Then he goes to Tara's house, 5, 4, before returning home. Paul only walks along the streets which run horizontal or vertical on the grid. Using the grid below, draw Paul's trip around the neighborhood. All right, so some important information. We're going to use the 3 ordered pairs in the problem. That's what we're plotting on the grid. He is going to both of their houses before returning home, so that means he's going to make a round trip. He's going to go back home. He can only go horizontal and vertical. He cannot go diagonal across the grid. All right, when you're plotting your points, you are always going to start with the x. That's important to remember. Start with the x. So, if we have x is our 0, the first number is your x. We're going to locate 0 on the x-axis. Here's the x-axis, so we're going to find 0. There it is. Then we're going to locate the the 0 on the y-axis. Here's the y-axis. There's the 0. So it intersects right here, 0, 0. So that's Paul's house. Okay, Paul's house is right here. Paul's going to travel to Sonia's house, 3, 2. So 3 is our x. We're going to locate 3 on our x-axis right here. Then we're going to go up 2 on the y-axis. 1, 2. And we're going to plot. Here's Sonia's house. Okay. And then Tara's house, 5, 4. So we're going to locate 5 on the x-axis. Here's 5. And we're going to go up 4 on the y-axis. 1, 2, 3, 4. And here is Tara's house. So Paul's house, Sonia's house, Tara's house. Now, each one of these squares is called a unit. We have to figure out how many units is it going to take Paul to get from his house to Sonia's house and then to Tara's house. So let's start at Paul's house. We're going to go, and it doesn't matter the direction you go, it's going to take you the same way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it takes him 5 units to get to Sonia's house. I'm going to write that down. 5 units to get to Sonia's house. All right. Now let's see how long it takes to get to Tara's house. We're going to start from Sonia's house. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it takes 4 units to get to Tara's house. Sorry. 4 units to get to Tara's house. So if I know it's 5 to get to Sonia, 4 to get to Tara, I know 5 plus 4 is 9. So let's check. 1 unit, 2 units, 3 units, 4 units, 5 units, 6 units, 7 units, 8 units, and 9 units. So it took him 9 units to go all the way to Tara's house. So 9 units to get to both houses. We'll say both houses. Now remember, he has to go back home. So if it took him 9 to get there, it's going to take him 9 to get back. He can go back the same way, or he can go a different way. Okay? Let's go home a different way. So it should take him 9 to get back. All right, let's see. And it doesn't matter. It's going to work out where it's 9 either way you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it took me 9 units to get there and 9 units to get back. So total, 9 plus 9 is 18. So 9 to get there plus 9 to get back is 18 units, right? How many units did Paul walk total? 18 units. We need to write an equation to match it, okay? So let's write an equation. So if it took Paul 5 units to get to Sonia's house, plus 4 units to get to Tara's house, that equals 9. And then it's going to take him 9 to get back. 9 times 2 equals 18. So 18 total units. Okay, so you could write it like this, or if you want, you could write like this. 5 plus 4, parentheses, times 2 equals, you're going to get the same answer. You always add what's in the parentheses first. 5 plus 4 is 9. Times 2 equals 18. So there's multiple ways you can write your equation, as long as you get the same answer, 18. So I showed you 2 different ways, but there are several other ways you can do it as well. If each unit on the grid represents 100 yards, how many yards did Paul walk? Write a sentence to explain your answer. So I told you each square was a unit. Well, they're saying that the units are going to represent 100 yards. So if he walked a total of 18 units, we have to multiply 18 times 100 to figure out how many yards did he walk total. So we're going to multiply 100 times 18. That gives us 1,800. So let me explain that one more time. Each unit equals 100 yards. If he walked 18 units, we have to multiply 18 times 100 to get the total amount of yards. 100 times 18 is 1,800 yards. Remember, when you're multiplying and you're dealing with your zeros, there's a trick. If you cover your 2 zeros, What's 1 times 18? Well, 1 times 18 is just 18. Then you just bring your 2 zeros down and 1800. So this is how you graph ordered pairs on a grid. You're going to do some practice next by yourself. Hope this video helped. Now, this is like my 3rd time doing this video because I kept messing up. So I've already started this. Let's look at this side first. Notice it says day 1 at the top. I already passed these out at school. You should have this. I told you to put it in your blue folder. If you forgot it, then I will attach it in Canvas. And if you have a printer, you can print it. But hopefully you didn't forget this. A coordinate graph displays information on a grid. Numbered pairs give a point's location on a grid. The first number in each order pair tells how many numbers across, so that's the X. The second number tells how many spaces up, that would be the Y. So I've already started this, so I'm going to explain to you what I did. Circle the correct ordered pair for each unit. So you're going to start at A. Notice the letter Z. You have to check each one of these ordered pairs to see which one Z is at. So if you look, well, here's Z, so you've got to check. So the first one says 1, 6. So find 1 on the x-axis and then go up 6. Well, Z is not here, so that can't be it, so I marked it out. 5, 5. Go find 5 on the x-axis, then 5, 5 on the y-axis. Well, there's Z, and it's plotted there, so yes, this is the correct ordered pair. Let's check this one just to be sure. 1, 1. Nope. Z is not plotted there. So that is the only correct ordered pair. Look at the next one. Y. Find Y. Where's Y? There it is up here. All the way up here. So let's check. 1, 9. Here's 1. Go up 9. Yep, there it is. So that would be the correct ordered pair. We'll check these just to be sure. 9, 1. Find 9 on the x-axis. Go up. There it is. Go up 1. Oh, that's O, so that's not correct. So it can't be that one. Let's exit out. Look at the next one. 7, 4. 7, up 4. Oh, that's P, so that's not correct. So it has to be Y. So you're going to do this from C all the way to L. Remember, you're looking at these letters here, the smaller ones, to see which one is the correct ordered pair. Okay, so do that side first, then flip to the back. So you have a blank grid. I've already plotted some on here because I've already done this a few times today and messed up and had to start over. So look at your directions, use the ordered pairs to locate each point on the grid, label the points in order from A to N. Remember, first count across and then up. So let's look at A, 10, 2. 10 would be my X, Y would be my 2. So you're going to locate 10 on the X-axis, there's 10. You're going to go up 2, you're going to make a plot and label it A. Do the same thing with B. 2, 7. Find 2 on the x-axis. Remember 2 on the x-axis. 1, 2. Go up 7 on the y-axis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And plot B. Let's do D. 20, 20. So you're going to find 20 on the x-axis. Here's 20. You're going to go up 20. And here's 20, so I'm going to make a point, and I'm going to label it D. I've already labeled C, so you're going to label them on your paper, okay? You're going to go A through N, and you're going to label them. If you get stuck, go back to the beginning of the video and watch it and see if it helps. Next time you come to class, bring this with you so we can check it and go over it. And if you have any questions, let me know. See you next time. Bye.